Oh yeah!
What's up, viewers? So my last Dissidia video, I planned on doing the top 5 in there, but I didn't realize I talked for almost 10 minutes. So here's my other video about Dissidia. If you didn't watch the previous video, what are you waiting for? Go watch that one and come back here. Or I guess it doesn't really matter which order you do it in, but this is just my top 5 characters I want to see in the full release of Final Fantasy Dissidia NT. So, let's hit it.
Hey, pretty boy.
So, my number 5 spot goes to Aranea Highwind from Final Fantasy 15. Now, I think she would be great for this game because she is gorgeous to look at, and that's already the entire game, so she'll fit right in. Also, she's a sassy girl and definitely combat ready. And there's not many female characters, and most of them, aside from Lightning, are marksman characters, so I think it would be good to have another like attack type girl character in the game. I feel like she would be an assassin because she's a fast character, and they already have Kane Highwind in there, so I don't know if that's going to be a problem. But I mean, look at how many sword fighters there are in the game, and there's not many dragoons, so I'm pretty sure it'd be fine to have a dragoon that's a girl, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people like her too, so I mean, I do, and I'll definitely try her out.
Huh? And Jill, stay back. I'll take Sephiroth alone. Genesis? The world needs a new hero. Come and try. So smug. But for how long?
My number 4 is Genesis from Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Now, any reason to give Crisis Core more recognition, I'm all for that. But honestly, out of all the villains that I know, I think that Genesis is probably my favorite. And if you didn't know, he's the redhead in this video. And fun fact, the guy with black hair in this video, his name is Angeal. And I'm sure all of you know that Cloud has the Buster Sword, and he got it from Zack. But what you may not know is Zack actually didn't have it first. If you can see, Angeal actually has it, and he gives it to Zack when he passes away. So, that's a little fun fact for you. But back to Genesis. Genesis is a soldier first class, just like Sephiroth, Angeal, and later Zack, and Cloud obviously thinks he's first class too. But Genesis is a soldier first class that, as part of the Genova project, same with pretty much most of the main characters in the Final Fantasy VII universe, Angeal, Sephiroth, Cloud, Zack, they're all part of the Genova project, or Hojo did some, or there was some sort of Genova-esque projects or experiments done with these characters, and Genesis is no different. You can't really see the effects of his Genova experiment until after this fight scene that's going on here. At the end, Genesis gets injured, and that injury kind of doesn't heal correctly, and it starts like degrading Genesis' body, and he knows that he's gonna die, so he leaves Soldier and takes a few class 2 and 3 soldiers with him to kind of look for a cure for himself. He's not really a bad guy, he's just trying to figure out how to fix himself, and sometimes that goes against other people, and that's what makes him the antagonist of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core.
You'll destroy us all.
And I really love that he's not like ominous, brooding, and scary. He's more like calm and collected. He's always quoting this poem that was converted into a play called Loveless. He's always quoting that to anyone he's talking to, pretty much. He believes that Loveless is a real thing, and the main characters of the play and slash poem are characters in his life. And he believes that if he does everything correctly, like how it is in the play, that he will get the gift of the goddess, which he believes is the cure to his degradation. But he is definitely one of my favorite villains, and I feel like he would be a great fit, and a character that most people may not know. I feel like he could be a Vanguard character, maybe a faster Vanguard character, like Sephiroth is. And that's pretty much all about Genesis.
Wonder what Gladio's up to right now. Meeting girls, probably. Son of a bitch.
Number 3 is Prompto from Final Fantasy 15, obviously. I just feel like Prompto could be a great asset to the game. He is also a gorgeous character, and I feel like he would probably be a marksman character, and other than Ace, who isn't in the demo yet, so I didn't get to try him out. I think that's the only other marksman character that's a guy. Maybe one of the villains from another one of the games, but I feel like Prompto would be a cool character to be in the game. A different sort of marksman using like swords and using guns and other sort of weapons, as opposed to magic, which the other characters will be using for their marksman abilities. So I feel like that would be interesting, and having another happy character in the game is also a plus. So being a Final Fantasy 15 character that almost everybody loves, and lack of there being male marksman characters, I think he would fit right into the roster. And my number 2 might not happen. I know that a lot of fans want to see him in Final Fantasy Dissidia, but I believe that Square mentioned that they weren't planning on putting him in the game, but I still hope that somehow they'll surprise us and put him in there, and that's Sora.
Oh my. Oh, it's lovely. Oh yes, he does look very dashing.
I mean, it would just make so much sense. The game is based off of the gameplay of Final Fantasy. No, it's based off the gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 2, and I guess Disney just didn't want their Disney characters fighting each other, which is understandable. But I mean, Sora is more Square, so throw him in this game. I mean, it'd be perfect for it. And, I mean, half of these characters are in his game, so why not put Sora in their game? So I think it'd be perfect, an awesome Easter egg or fan service for people that love both Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, like I do. And I would just love to see him in there. Obviously, I would rather see Roxas, but Sora's already pushing it far enough, so I'll put him in there. Because if anyone's going to make it from Kingdom Hearts, it's going to be him. So, did you guys figure out who my number 1 is yet?
Oh yeah! Get serious!
Of course it's Zack from Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Now I know it might not be the best option for the game because he's essentially a watered down Cloud. My fingers are doing the quotations in the air. He's way better than Cloud in my opinion. I love him so much more than like any character I know. But I mean, when the way that their Mako infused enhancedness goes, Cloud got the better end, getting more abilities than Zack did, so he would kind of be a more boring Cloud. But I just wish that they would put him in this game and figure out a cool way to do some stuff with him. I don't know. He's just dear to my heart. Final Fantasy Dissidia is an amazing game, merging my favorite games, Final Fantasy, in with my favorite type of games, fighting games. It's just a perfect mix, and why wouldn't I want my favorite boy Zack to be in this game? That's the only thing that would make it perfect. So, I mean, I don't have any other good reason other than I love him and I love this game, and it'll just make this game like shoot rocket to the top of my favorites list. And just anything to get Zack out there so people know him. They need to start putting Zack like everywhere. He just makes me so happy. I don't know. So those are my top 5 characters I want to see in Dissidia Final Fantasy NT. So hopefully in the future some of these people come out. I know that they already have, what, like 23 characters, and if you buy the Ultimate Collector's Edition or whatever, it already says that there's going to be 6 more DLC characters. So hopefully at least a few of these characters make it in. If you have any characters, Final Fantasy characters you would like to see in Dissidia, please comment below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, make sure to subscribe. And if you do, maybe we can play some Dissidia and I'll kick your butt. Or you'd be smart and be on my team, and then we'll take on the world. Thanks for watching, I'll view you guys later.
I can cut loose, right?
Use some discretion.
It's showtime.